What's up, everybody? Dude, Jack, you are a maniac. I was I was like adding some new emotes to the channel, and I just had the stream open like 5 or 6 hours ago, and Jack was already there, and then Count was there like pretty soon after. It was as I said to them before, the earliest of crews I had ever seen. Um, and they were just putting emotes in chat, which I thought was funny. So welcome in, guys. Also, Asamia and Jasper, Mark, Rich, what's up, dude? Panic, Tanya, Vitar, thank you everyone for being here. One of the things we added was this. You got it. It's the newest thing. It's like a year old, but the newest thing. I added it to the list of that command now has a way for you to access instructions to get Frankerface Z, Better, Twitch TV, and 7TV. And I had a bunch of new emotes. It has by default 250 emote slots. I've used 17, I think. Nad, how's it going? And so if you can't see these emotes, you should you should definitely follow that. And one of the things that's nice about 7TV is you can get it on your cell phone too. Also, Rich, hopefully you're doing okay. I saw that you got COVID, then also are starting a new job, which is pretty exciting. You're still a Firefox holder? Well, you can get it for Firefox. You can like get this for everything. Yeah, what's up, Dimples? Ocarina of Time speedrunner who's a 4-time world record holder, soon to be 5-time. Wolfric, nice to see you. Okay, so I'm gonna do some guitar stuff. I want to structure things like I did last stream and try that out a little more. I have new strings, new treble strings, just these 3. So they're gonna go out of tune, but Kauto, what's up? Also, Curran Mo. Perhaps is how you say that. Thank you for the follow. Also, Macy Fair. Maybe I'm saying those right. I'm not sure. Thanks for the follows and welcome in. All right, those are a couple video game tunes. Thanks for the claps, Tanya. So, you got it working with Firefox? Nice. Yeah, I mean, FFZ works, so like you should be able to, with Firefox, you should be able to use all this stuff. So, there are also some mod features for it too that you might see. Yeah, that dog. I am liking animal emotes like way too much. Or maybe just the right amount. And that goes along with, that's not even including like these. There are just too many. And for some people, these are just going to be all words. But whatever. I don't think I'm the only one. So one of the things that's sort of new is how I want to try structuring the stream. So we'll be doing for the next, I don't know, hour or so, all guitar stuff. And then we'll move on maybe to some singing stuff or some improv. And then maybe even some music analysis things at the end. But we'll see in terms of time. And then I've been doing more recording, and also for the first time I stepped up the YouTube game slightly, and so I finished the first video. I'm gonna let the people on Patreon have access to it first, and then I'll be out on YouTube in the next couple days. It keeps getting better. Hey, thanks, Vol. And thank you for the 28-month tier 3 sub in a row. I do appreciate it. Thanks, Jack. So on Patreon, one of the things, like, in relation to what I was just saying, clips, you'll get updates on the recording stuff in terms of clips of the songs, like, so maybe 30, anywhere from, like, I don't know, around 30 seconds of, like, part of the song to let you know how it's going. Thanks, Funky. I've put a lot of time into it. And Nemezia, welcome in. And Jack, thank you for giving that sub to Nemezia. And Nemezia, thank you for the 100 bits. This all right, this next oh, wait, that already triggered a hype train? Oh, I guess from Vol's sub from before. Oh, I gotta remember the like dedication thing. Okay. All right, in reverse order. This one goes out to Nemezia. Vol, thank you not only for the tier 3 sub from earlier, but now for 5 gifted subs to Popcorn. But who is Jabs, Pythagoret, Montoya, and Sirius? Stay on this channel with you and listen to music? You're a little bit worried and have to stay awake for the night. Interesting. I don't know if you'd like to elaborate more to Cal, you can. If not, that's okay. We'll be here doing music. All right, this one is, actually we'll do this. This one's for Vol, if you'd like to show her some love. And Jack, thank you for gifting us up to Mordecai. Hopefully I can wear the strings in decently by the end of the stream, so I can record something tonight on them and not have to worry about them continuously going out of tune mid-recording. and Anzi Seta, thank you for the 5 gift subs. We got the some of the usual suspects here with their crazy support. Thank you. All right, this one goes out to my aunt, Mitia. Now that's a good movie. Wait, what movie? I must have said a movie in what did I say? Thanks, Og. And Jack, thank you for gifting another sub, this time to Og. Yeah. Also, Panic, I think, yeah, I think there's sort of definition of word, like confusion thing going on here. One is, I think Mordecai took that as the cause, the underlying cause of whatever the thing is that has their friend in the hospital versus like what the symptoms are that have brought them in. Because obviously you don't go to the hospital for no reason, like, thanks, DH, and welcome in, and thank you for the follow. Also, Divak, maybe? Is how you say that? Thank you for the follow as well during that. Comtria, welcome in. And Piano Guy, hello. Had to be, yeah, exactly, yeah. I think that was the, right, yeah, no one's like, oh, I just happened to find I just decided to go to the hospital today. Did I get Spotify up and running? No, but that's because I shifted the priorities a bit to, I was like, you know what? I'm doing the recording thing. I'm just going to record all of it. I was, for those of you who know Hannah Hawes, she kind of inspired me with her 30-day composition challenge thing. I wanted to do the same with recording. To be like, I'm just going to get this, I'm just going to do it and stop making no excuses. Deadside, thank you for the raid. How's it going? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you're doing all right. Thank you for bringing everyone over. Macy, nice to see you. You followed like 20 minutes ago. That's interesting. Kazi, how are you doing? What's the 30 thing? Oh, Hannah was like, she wanted to do more actual like composing, and so she just like kind of forced herself to do it. And after a little bit of doing that, I was like, damn, you know what? I should do the same thing. Like, no excuses, like just do the thing. So with only like 2 exceptions, I've recorded a new piece every night. And so I'm over halfway done to recording this stuff for this album, which should be about an hour long. So an hour's worth of music. Tina, thank you for the 23-month resub, dude. 30 months, dude. It's funny, the 7TV extension, I was looking through the emotes, which there are like hundreds of thousands of, and a whole bunch of them are actually of XQC. Busted, you were getting ready for the raid? Gotcha. Great being back. Well, welcome back. Also, Meshuggah, thank you for the follow, and Jack171089. And Eidolon Ethos, thank you for the follow. Thank you for all the follows. There have been a bunch already. And Hippie Lover, what the heck? This stream has actually been crazy. This is kind of crazy. There will be at least one of my own compositions. I'm still like kind of messing around with it. But let me do this. Let me play some music. This one will go out to Deadside Blues. Marmil, thank you for the 100 bits, and welcome in. Let's see. What can we? Well, let's do this. This is the piece I did a music video for last night, which will be out on YouTube in the next couple days, or on Patreon after the stream if you're a supporter on Patreon. Deadside, jeez. Thank you again for the raid. You played along nice. Serkan is not afraid. Oh, interesting. Yeah, kind of. Because there were two issues. Maybe I can give like a mini update. The finger sensitivity thing, a year later, is actually still slightly there. I just gave up on talking about it. Plus, it's I mainly don't notice it. There's only a few times that it actually comes to my attention, which is way better than literally every single time this finger touched a string. That was miserable. It was like unbelievably distracting. For like almost a year. It was actually insane. It was unbelievable. But this hand issue, the update is that there's nothing I can do. But I did actually order just recently a new guitar to be built, which should take about a year. I already put like the down payment and stuff, and that will help in that sense because the scale is going to be smaller. So it's going to be shorter this way and also narrower this way, which will help with the issues I have. Took 2 years, but it was a deeper cut. Yeah, that's so crazy to have something just last for that long. But I guess that's just what happens. 1 year to build a good. That's actually like that's like almost as short as it gets. So this guitar took about 2 years to build. I don't know if you know Cactus Room. His took 5 years to build. One of the guys I reached out to. It depends on the person's like wait list. It's not like they're building the guitar for that long, but the person the person who's making this one, his name is Jeff Sigurdson. He's in Vancouver. 5 years, yeah. And that same person, Martin Blackwell, I reached out to him. His wait list now is 7 years. But there are people who are like the super famous people. It's like tens of thousands of dollars, like, $30,000, and you have to wait 30 years. I'm not even kidding. 1 year for a good quality luthier is pretty. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Arthritis or so the thing with this finger was it was actually from me messing with my finger and cutting. It was a nerve issue, but this is actually technically a congenital issue where the muscles here that control the flexing of the fingers are technically conjoined, so it makes it really difficult to do the already unnatural things that you need to do with guitar. For it, specifically things like this type of shape. I did literally a year's worth of tests. Neuropathy. Well, I don't know what category it's in, but that's like what's happening. Because like I went to a neurologist and there was nothing wrong in that sense. It's just something, so I just have to deal with it. If I'm going to TwitchCon, a good amount of people. I'm definitely not going to the one in Amsterdam. In fact, another thing is that I actually can't believe it's already May, because in less than 2 weeks, I'm going to be gone for a week again. I'm taking another trip, and so I'm already going to be gone. So TwitchCon in Amsterdam would be way too much. Yeah, but I think I'm going to go in San Diego. Hey, Type Delete. Yeah, I found answers. It wasn't... I don't know if it was the answers I would have liked, because the answer was just there's nothing you can do about it. It's like, okay. I was like, why did I choose this instrument? This is like, I think the worst thing. Let's say if I somehow knew about this years ago and I had to go like, and someone was like, hey, you have this issue with your hand. I'd be like, yeah, what's the hardest thing? Like what's the thing that'll affect the most? It's like, oh, classical guitar. Just regular stretches? No, it's way more severe than that. You can't just stretch it away. You can't just stretch and practice it away. Trust me, I went to multiple hand surgeons, a neurologist, multiple hand therapists. I spent a year just going to specialists, and it's like, it's just how my anatomy is. It's yeah. And so it even makes it physically. It makes it difficult for me to like push them into places. Like I can't even. Yeah, it's like pretty extreme actually. So yeah. Missed it. What was the problem? Hope it goes away. Well, unfortunately, again, it won't go away, and it's been like this. It's just like how I was born, and it's in both places for whatever reason. The muscles and tendons and things that connect specifically the flexing of the fingers are conjoined. Like they're supposed to split at some point, and obviously they do split at some point, but it's like really, they're connected way too much, and so it makes it difficult to do the already sort of unnatural separation movements of the fingers like this. And before I could even ask, the hand surgeon was like, I guess they had tried this before on people, but you can't even split them up. It doesn't resolve the issue. So you just have to deal with it. I mean, I guess something that's like fine about it is that there's no actual pain or anything like that. It's literally just a limited ability to move things, both on my own and like physically with this hand or someone else, like moving my fingers apart. It's why something even like this is like really awkward. And so like I can do it, but it's really awkward and tense. All right. Is the foot doing all right? Yeah, here, let me play another song and then I'll talk about my foot. Oh my gosh. The foot's fine. It's all right, this one goes out to Marmo for the 100 bits. Hello, Henrik. The foot, yeah, like the foot soldiers, exactly. Playing guitar with foot would be interesting. There are people who do it. It's obviously not the most technical stuff, but I've seen people do it. Yeah, so I went skating for the first time in actually years, and it was very interesting. So for those who don't know, from about the ages of 10 to 18, skateboarding was just my life. 5, 6, 7 hours a day, every day for like 8 years. And I just randomly decided to go skating. My legs are feeling it today. But I did something where the board rotates, and I landed with my right foot like really hard on it, and it just like it hurt, and I was like, God damn it. And so I stopped. I had already been skating for like an hour or so, and it's out of all the things that you could do to like get hurt, it's pretty mild. It's pretty mild. And I managed to do it without hurting my hands or breaking any nails or anything, which was actually more of something I was worried about. So I don't need my feet. Oh, what made me go with his guitars? I liked the way they sounded. I've heard one in person. My friend Scott Borg plays one of his 8-string guitars. He also has a Steve Connor as his 6-string. And then I had heard some in Drew Henderson's videos. And I knew, so I started to be over the years drawn to a particular type of sound, and I realized that the guitars that seemed to have it the most were double top guitars. And so then I looked at all sorts of different luthiers who make double tops, and it turns out that Jeff makes double tops along with traditional style guitars. And I'd already been somewhat familiar, and so I reached out, and it's like a really good price in time and sound, and we've talked on the phone quite a bit already about trying to figure out the type of sound and everything, and he's like really open to the making guitars that aren't like the typical specifications. Again, it's going to be a shorter scale, nothing super crazy, but like a shorter scale, a narrower neck and stuff like that. What does the sound like? There are different aspects to the sound. We've talked about this a bit, but I tend to like something that actually a lot of people don't like, and this is where it's totally subjective. But I can kind of replicate it a bit. What's the neck width? So the neck width will be 50 millimeters as opposed to the usual 52. And actually this is like closer to 52 and a half. I actually measured it for the first time because Jeff asked for the dimensions of this guitar, and I always thought it was 52 millimeters, but it's actually a little wider. So that'll really help with the finger separation thing like this by not having to separate as much. Salut Tengi, what's up? So there's all sorts of different aspects, but one of them is like there's a certain type of like pop and projection and roundness and purity of sound. So if I do this, there's like this thump to it. But so that's like ridiculous to do, but that's sort of like, that's one of the aspects of the sound that'll be different. They tend to be loud and quite resonant because they're really lightweight, but also very very stiff, and that's based on like that's due to the double top design. It's like the wood gets to be thinner, but because there's a bracing in between, it gives you the rigidity of a thicker piece of wood, but the lightness of, well, a thinner piece of wood. So, and it's noticeably easier. Yeah, it is like way, it's significant. Yeah. Will they build the magnet thing? No, I can just put those in. Those are actually, it's actually pretty easy to put in and take out. I'll just get another set of them to put in that guitar, so then if I want to switch between the guitars, I can literally just take this off and just stick it in. I have a question. Oh, geez. Okay, think fast sextuplet riff, chromatic, outgoing? There is no problem if I do it in such a way that it always goes in a certain direction. Lazy Plays, what's up? If I do it so that it goes in a certain, for example, on the guitar from the bottom to the top string, but when I want to play the sextuplet in a loop on the same string, it will repeat the same way over and over. I'm not sure. I understand like all the things that are part of it, like so a sextuplet being da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da da. But I'm not sure. The synchronization slips after the second or third iteration. I'm not really sure. Because I can't tell, you're talking about a physical thing slips out of play. That's also a lot to do just on one string. 3 iterations of a sextuplet. That's 1, 2. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I actually understand, to be totally honest. Also, yeah, well, there's a bracing between the layers. If you guys are maybe we can do a quick detour. People first started doing it with balsa, or sorry, Nomex. But now a lot of people do it with balsa, including Jeff. So it looks this like.
Just use tacks.
Okay, that audio is just in the right ear.
Down to the table.
That's kind of disturbing. Let me see if this video is...
In skins, like Alan is showing here. Luthier that uses composite top construction on the steel string guitar.
We'll just go with the right ear only one, and it'll only be a few seconds, so.
I don't use, I just made my.
Okay, so he has a top. Right, this is the top for the guitar.
So no, I wanted it 6, but.
And he's like sanding out this inside part. You'll see why. This you can see this bracing. Okay, here's maybe a good shot. Oh, I feel like we missed a good shot. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this like framework, this adds this structure and rigidity while keeping the weight light. And so this is going to go inside, and there's going to be another piece sandwiched on top of it, another thin piece sandwiched on top of this.
This has some. You're just making it way less stiff and lax, to tell you the truth.
So this is super, like, look how thin. That's so thin. It's like paper. Look at it bend. That is not, this is so much thicker than that. Like, that is so thin.
Because I'm going to sand.
What's the actual measurement?
65. I'm going to go with that. The inner veneer is around 0.6 millimeters.
0.6 millimeters? It's not like paper, it is paper. 0.6 millimeters is the thickness of at least one of the parts of the top.
This is pretty straight. Weight thing is.
So then you put.
And I slightly offset the center line because it's not a good idea.
And so that ends up being the top. You see here. So yeah, that's how that construction works. The bracing is made of, again, people were doing it with Nomex, which is like a synthetic material. But I think that person did it with balsa, which is also what Jeff does it with. Bobby, what did he do? Made a double top guitar before or worked with Nomex. Oh, what did he, like, invent Nomex or something? My grandfather did some ridiculous stuff. In his life. Aramid polymers related to so like a type of plastic. And some people prefer it. Matthias Dahmen, who makes David Russell's guitar along with some other people. Again, insanely long wait time, tens of thousands of dollars. He uses Nomex with his double tops. Bobby could have built one? Yeah, probably. Probably. My grandfather was crazy. For those who don't know, he made the sort of modern version of the bendy straw, the spoon straw, worked on developing heavy water for the atomic bomb. He had a whole bunch of different patents. Helped in the initial development of styrofoam. Did all sorts of stuff. Like he smoked a pipe. Did he? I don't remember him smoking. Maybe when he was younger. I don't remember seeing any pictures, but a chemist, and just like he just like, man, he made all sorts of. He could just like, I feel like he could just like make anything. Like he just like made our dinner table upstairs, just like for fun. In a way, he's responsible for the McFlurry. Technically, yeah. Reach epiphanies with a pipe. Yep. All right, some music, and then we can chat more. What's up, Grow? Nice to see you. Yeah, it does depend on what's in the pipe. Defeat the evil Nomex. Thanks for the claps. The Zorro song, I Want to Spend a Lifetime Loving You? I don't, actually. Allemande? Like, should I play an Allemande, or you mean this piece? So this was the Melancholy Galliard by John Dowland. You should clap. It's like, thank you for the claps. This is an Allemande. This is also by John Dowland. Specifically, My Lady Hunstan's Allemande. So it's of a very different nature, even though it's the same composer. a violin version. What were you playing the melodic? Why is that a quote? Thanks, Og, and thanks for the claps. I think I was talking about the chronic fatigue stuff in that quote, actually. So the Shire from Tolkien's works. Yeah, that's definitely going to be the Renaissance aspect of this. Yeah. And the teacher played on the piano. Gotcha. Yeah. Hello, Henry. Welcome in. I get asked that question a lot, or some variation on it. My view on this is two things. Each instrument has its own thing. It has its own set of difficulties. There are different things about it that are more difficult than the other instrument. I think anything in the world is infinitely difficult to take to the highest level you can. Whether it's juggling or being the best at a certain game or some sport or guitar or anything you do that you try to push to the highest level is going to be, because you can't quantify it, but it's going to be as hard as something can be. Not necessarily to be the best, but to be like the best you can be at it. Hey, how's it going, Rocket Man? Good evening. So, yeah. They each have their own things. Maybe we can move out of the Renaissance for a bit. Is a series of being Ash Ketchum? Exactly. Exactly. Oh, we gotta do Barrios. We gotta get this piece down. Actually, this piece has a particular motion that I struggle with. And it's this part here. The bringing in of these two fingers with this one outward is probably the most unnatural thing. And it happens. So again, I can do it, but it leads to a lot of tension. Or the best. Very true. As a physicist, you're never... Yeah, no one's going to be... unless you've picked something that's like, you could say like a solved game or something like that, where there actually is a limit. But that's pretty rare. Oh, okay. That's actually the added specifications there, Henry, help out a lot. Let's see. It depends. If you're gonna do something just with chords, it may be easier to just like learn the chords on guitar. If that's what the playing is gonna consist of, then it might actually be easier to do it on guitar. You might sort of like get more bang for your buck. Vol, thank you for gifting a sub to Grow. English is preferred, but if you'd like to do some Dutch stuff, there's quite a few Dutch speakers here actually. And then DH, thank you for the subscription. Those tier 1 subs, I don't know about any other streamers, but those tier 1 subs in particular is something, it sticks out as something particularly nice, so thank you. Thank you, DH. This next one goes out to DH819. As an extra thank you for the support. And thank you for the claps. I did Nova. I'll get into that in a second. So we'll do this. So thank you again, DH. Also, thanks for the follow on Instagram. That's what I looked over too. And yeah, Nova, I did see that. The thing about that announcement is they haven't said specifically what that means. Whether it's people getting, like right now, I get 50% anyway at least for tier 1 subs. Almost everyone on Twitch does, unless you have like you're super high up there, like, and then you get a larger cut. So I don't know if they mean bring down that cut, or if they mean right now everyone also gets a larger cut of tier 2 subs, and then an even larger one of tier 3 subs if they mean bringing that down. But yeah. So hopefully they mean the one with the larger creators, in which case that won't affect me. Yeah. I'd prefer to not make less money than I already do, you could say. Straight fire. Thanks, Gro. I made a change because this is one of the pieces I finished recording in the past week. This one section, I had talked about it before and I made a change that actually ended up working out really well. So the person's transcription I played, this is originally for cello. And so this is just if I'm not mistaken, I'm flipping the wrong way. This is actually just single notes in the cello version of this saraband. And the person whose transcription I did added extra notes. And I mentioned before that there was something about it that always sounded really awkward and hard and jagged and sort of empty, and it was because you're getting this, a major 7th. It does kind of resolve there, and then it jumps up to this octave, and then it goes down there. I wonder if he was just thinking the bass. Which on its own, out of context, is like fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1. But a way you can like add more color to it, and I think make it even more interesting, is to have the bass outline a 7 chord. Hola, Fer. How are you doing? And so that would take, instead of going, it would go. So this outlines C sharp diminished. So it would do that. And that sounds like this. Sorry. And the bass ends up going. Instead of. And I liked it. I also put on new strings last night, so going attitude a bunch. Also, I changed it in another version. I didn't change it in this copy. The 7th. Yeah, you're getting these intervals for one. So the whole thing is actually like this whole passage, because the whole thing just becomes like one big diminished seventh chord. So it makes the whole thing just kind of this. You don't actually get B flat, but although it would start here like. 14709632258. Hello, welcome in. Diminished seven chords are great. You can use them to pass between different stuff. Also, I found a new pattern. Similar to a pattern we talked about a while ago. Okay, switching gears. So, we, a while ago, looked at this. Okay, every diminished chord, if you move one of the notes down by a half step, you get a dominant seventh chord. Whatever note you move it to, it becomes that seventh chord. So, if we move this, bonjour, hope all is well, merci, and you as well, how's it going? Now we got multiple relatives in the stream. So if this C sharp goes down to C, it becomes C, a C dominant chord, C dominant seventh. If this E were to go down to E flat, it becomes an E flat seven chord. And finally, A7. But where did I put it? Okay, if you take any of these diminished chords, we can connect this same diminished chord to, we can connect them in another way. If you just add a whole step above any one of these notes and keep these all the same, you get a new chord, and it's always going to be a dominant seventh chord with a flat 9. So if we take C sharp and go up a whole step, we get this chord, which is E flat 7 with a flat 9. Probably sounds better like this. And so it's just another way to connect these diminished chords with other chords, and also to another way to think about, well, to think about a chord like this. That there's a diminished chord within it. but these, if we actually think about what we were just talking about and relate it to what we were just playing on the guitar, it's in B minor. And so we got C sharp diminished going right to F7. And so that's what I've made this thing do. Although it was like... Yeah, you wouldn't end it with it, and it's like, it's a dominant chord, but with not as much, it's like a little more ambiguous than, the 7 chord is more ambiguous than the 5 chord in whatever key. And so it can be nice to go from the 7th chord to the 5 chord, which is, again, what I decided to do there. And you can see why that works based on what we just talked about. Yo, Dr. Mick, thank you for the raid. How's it going? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. How have you been? Been well. That is good to hear. Again, it's nice to see you. Also, Brian, what's up? And yeah, I've been all right. I feel like a lot has happened since we last chatted, but one thing that's still the same is I'm still playing music, so I'll play something for all of you. You know, we just played this Sarabande from Bach's First Cello Suite, which probably not many people are familiar with, but I'd be willing to bet many more people are familiar with the prelude that starts the suite. So yeah, many more of you were probably familiar with that one if you weren't familiar with this Saraband. And if you came from the raid, well, you didn't hear the Saraband, but yeah, like who's familiar with what I just played? That's, and then who's familiar with the Saraband? Thanks for the claps. Welcome in, everybody. Dr. Mick, thank you again for the raid. I appreciate you you bringing everyone over. And Vol, thank you for gifting a sub to Dr. Mick. And the music can still touch your soul. Yeah, I agree. I feel like it seems faster than usual. That's just me. That's just me. I've talked about this before. I personally like this much faster than people typically play it. At least the way people typically play it on guitar, but it varies. You played a bit slower, yeah. I don't know. The cello players I hear also tend to play it pretty fast. And if y'all don't know Dr. Mick, he's actually a professional therapist and plays games and talks about mental health issues, and is a musician as well. Also plays guitar and does it on stream. How much does having the music in front of you, sight reading, help you playing a piece you've already? Wait, I'm not sure I understand. Hold on a second. How much does having the music in front of you, sight reading, help you in playing a piece already once learned? Wait, you can't sight read a piece you've learned. That's like goes against the definition. Unless you mean just reading in general, and maybe you... what's up, Poopathon? Tips for learning to play tremolo? I do, actually. Wait, what's the name? Because I've seen you. Explain that in the last stream. That's. There are. How much does playing it? Okay. Time a second. All right, Dr. Mick. Thank you again. Enjoy the dinner with your friend. Thank you again for bringing everyone over. I will see you later. Sort of really, well, relatively quickly. Wait, was it Poopathon who mentioned this? Someone was like, oh, I didn't know. No, it wasn't. Was it? Oh, no, it was. I didn't know there were streamers that did this stuff. There are. It's super rare. And some of the stuff I do here, no one does. Or maybe like one other person or something. But, so if I do this. Whoop. One of the things you can do is practice by putting, as strange as it might seem, you can put your next finger down before you pluck and do this all on one string. Rocket Man, take care. Great stream as always. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I will see you around. And then you can kind of like lighten up a bit. And because you've already practiced with your fingers getting there before they need to, it'll just be that much easier. Like you guarantee that your fingers can get there in time. There's also ways of practicing by accenting different fingers. Like normally when you're playing, you just accent your thumb. But you can accent your ring finger. or your middle finger. Or your index finger. So even at these speeds, the one you're hearing that's the strongest right now is my index finger. You can do it in every 3 fingers, so like 1. And after 4 times through, it loops around. You overthink it, your fingers freeze or buffer. Yeah, you definitely don't want that like tension in your hand. And if you can do this and you can do it deliberately and do it controlled, then when you actually go to play a piece, you just kind of somewhat go on autopilot. And you can think more about the resulting, well, you can think about the actual sound that's going to be produced. So like if I'm here, I'll play this, but if I'm playing, I'm not thinking, like I'm not thinking what I just told you. That's for like practicing purposes, but I'm just thinking. And like, so you're just like thinking of the resulting sound. If you're thinking too much about the physical part, the musical things won't, for basically anyone, it's just going to be too much to think about at once. But so you do have to get the physical things down first. Sounds yummy, such a rich, warm tone. Thanks, Music Entropy. Yeah, I definitely I'm a fan of the warmer sounds. Yeah. Okay, so now how this piece actually goes. Una limosna por el amor de Dios. You are very welcome, Poopathon. And this happens whenever I'm playing anything. Like, it doesn't... Like when I was doing this... Like, I'm not thinking... What's up, Sato? Whose dog is this? I like it. Last of Us theme sounding. Kinda, yeah, there's some... Hey, Cricket. There's some ones, especially on the guitar, it's gonna end up sounding like that. And if it's an E minor, it'll kind of sound like it. Cello Suite. I can't right now. I just played it, but I play it pretty often, but oops. Barnia, nice to see you. What have you been up to? Also, Kazi, take care. Thank you for being here, as always. Not bad, thanks. I guess. Grow, thank you for the 100 bits. Judith, welcome back. Nice to see you. And thanks, Music Entropy. Those are the, those compliments mean a lot. It's much, it means a lot more to me than if someone would be like, whoa, you just moved your fingers really fast. It's like, all right, that's, yeah, okay. And yes, I was switching camera angles with my foot, which I need to do more, but I always forget. You have a job again after 2 years, so things are much like when you first showed up. Gotcha. New strings. Definitely not for the faint-hearted, for sure, for sure. It's been over 4 years. Whoa, it is actually. It will be 4.5 years exactly in 6 days, in 7 days, in 1 week. It'll be 4.5 years of streaming, full time, at least in terms of the amount of time I've actually spent streaming. It's already been well over 5,000 hours streaming. It's been pretty rough. Be sounding kind of fresh though. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I think so too. I've been recording stuff for something I'm going to put out on Spotify, hopefully soon, whenever I've been recording so much. But I went to do it last night, and the strings, I was already thinking about changing them before, because the last thing I recorded was like kind of scratchy. It just didn't sound the best. And so I broke the streak of recording something every night and instead worked on a music video. You just notice I'm doing it with headphones. That's good though, I guess, because that means the headphones don't like stick out. It was one of the things I actually liked about these headphones is that they're pretty low profile. Beginning 2019, I think I did sing a lot, and I've been trying to incorporate it back into the stream. I've messed around with a bunch of stuff. This whole thing has been crazy on so many different levels. There's no way to know exactly what to do, and it depends on each person, and I'm different from other people, and they're different from me, so what we're gonna do is gonna be different. Yo, Music Entropy, welcome to the platform. How did you find Twitch? I'm always curious. Yeah, so I've been experimenting. Is the most recent sub? Yeah, Vol gifted him a sub after his raid. About 20 minutes ago, maybe. That's right, and if you go to Patreon, I'm giving updates on everything. And I'm constantly making adjustments to things. I just made an audio adjustment less than a week ago. A major audio change, and actually an adjustment from last stream to this one after listening back to the stream. Where when I asked you guys when I was doing Have You Seen the Rain? It was peaking. It was definitely peaking in the chorus. I was listening back and I was like, how did you guys... Because I asked you... It's like, did anybody hear? It should have gotten distorted. You guys are like, no, it's fine. But it turns out it was, in fact, not fine. Although, I don't know, maybe, well, I don't know. My friend told you there was music too. Yeah, the main thing in the original thing was video games. In fact, you had to stream video games. But long story short, essentially due to Pokemon Go, it led to some crazy series of changes to now Twitch being the way it is now, where you can literally stream anything, almost anything. Basically anything. Well, it was interesting because I couldn't hear it peak. I just saw in OBS that the bar for the sound input was lighting up red, which means it was peaking. And I listened back after the stream and I was like, oh my God. So speaking of, it's been a couple hours of guitar. I want to do a little bit of singing stuff. This is what I'd like to, one of the changes I decided to try out recently. So that will do some stuff. Maybe we can actually try it again and see if we can do it without the sound peaking. Laser beams, thank you for the follow. Or we can do something different. Yeah, let's just do something different. I don't know. This thing's here. We'll just do it. And laser beams, thank you for the raid. And for the follow just a minute ago. Welcome in, everybody. Let me actually do this. I'll do one. I was just about to switch, but since there are some new people, let me do a quick guitar thing, because this is my main thing. But I'm trying to incorporate some more stuff that I used to do. Graybush suggested. Well, thank you, Graybush. I appreciate the suggestion. Love the coziness, thanks. Yeah, the classical thing is my main gig, but, well, I'll talk more. This is another pretty popular one. Most of you will probably be familiar with this. It's a Your dad played this guitar good night when you were little? I think that this piece is perfect for that. In fact, it's one of the pieces I already have recorded for my album I've been calling, just unofficially calling the Lullaby album. Thanks for the claps and the bravo. And laser beams, thank you again for the raid. Yeah, classical guitar, honestly, it's not easy. The technical aspects of it are super demanding, and like a lot of this stuff is quite unnatural, especially what you need to do with your left hand to hold things out for their full values. Hold their notes out for their full values and just really like control everything. Like it's stretches and contortions and stuff like that that are just not natural at all. Gotta step away. Looking forward to hearing you guys. Well, thank you, Judith. It was nice having you in here again. But before I ever did classical stuff, put some Andrew York. Oh yeah, all 3 of the Andrew York pieces have already been recorded. Snowflight by Candle. In fact, it was by candlelight that first kind of brought up the idea. I was playing it on stream and I was like, man, I can't remember who it was, but someone brought something up and I was like, yeah, I should record this, right? Because it'd be nice for people to kind of sleep to. It'd be perfect for that, just like perfectly relaxing. You know, it's a really straightforward piece and it's really relaxing. And I was like, oh man, there's some other pieces too that would work well. And it's like, actually, there are quite a few. Maybe I could just make a whole collection of them. To be fair, most of the music, I mean, even the stuff that sometimes the stuff that is composed for it can be really difficult. I was reading through just for fun, reading through some stuff by Barrios, and I don't know what his hands were like, but he asks you to do some ridiculous things that are just like miserable to like play, but I don't know. Is directly marketed for sleep, especially in Japan. Interesting. I know it can be the thing I've mentioned before, so some of you have heard this, but what I wanted to do differently is, and maybe people have done this, but I need food. From beginning to end, this is going to be kind of targeted towards sleeping or very relaxing music in general. So from the choice of pieces to the recording setup and EQ and all that stuff to the way I actually play stuff, it's different. I've actually been playing things differently than you hear on stream. And that can take all sorts of forms. Because for me, the top priority is comfort, relaxation, all that sort of thing. So everything is to serve that end. And that is not the purpose of what I do for the stream, so the way I play it ends up actually being different. Okay, let's get rid of this stuff. All right, we'll do a little bit of singing. When you try your best but you don't succeed, get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Stuck in reverse. And the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Could it be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. I will try to fix you. High up above or down below. When you're too in love to let it go. If you never try, you'll never know just what you're worth. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. I will try to fix you. Tears stream down your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears stream down your face, and tears stream down your face. I promise you I will learn from my mistakes. Tears stream down your face, and lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. I will try to fix you. I have no idea what that quote is in reference to. Thanks for the claps. My voice is so like insanely out of practice. I can like feel it. The guitar tone is thanks, Ito. Hey, what's up, Yumina? Thank you for the claps. Just singing on a regular basis for years was actually pretty good practice. And so I can feel it. I never really noticed it in the moment, but going almost 2 years without singing regularly, I can feel the difference. In terms of like pitch stability, it's just like what is a reverb? A plugin? Yeah, it's called IR1 reverb. It's a Waves plugin. It's a convolution reverb, so they sort of map for those who aren't aware, they map the the spaces. Like they went into like actual spaces and sort of take sound samples to get what you could call like an acoustic fingerprint or blueprint of the space, and then digitally like it's an IR reverb, yeah. And so what you get is this sort of, well, this digital recreation of the space. So this is Alexander Nevsky Church in Russia, St. Petersburg, I think. And again, it's, in theory, if I were to stand in the middle, I forget exactly where. You can see it here. Okay, yeah, so this is specifically with an omnidirectional mic standing in the center of the church. It should sound like this. If I were to make that clicking sound. Thanks, Sato. What do I have this under? I have it under T. I don't know what made me think of this, but I did, so we're gonna do it. Yeah, then you get that sound in stereo. It's like, that made so much difference. Let me just, yeah, there we go, much better. Good thing I did that. How did I do this intro? Oh my gosh. But, oh yeah, I wanna... All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, Happy birthday, made to feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Enlarge your world. Mad world. Welcome back, Lazy Plays. And Bruno, thanks for the thank you for understanding. And you're welcome, Vol. I know it's one of your you are particularly fond of it. Now I wonder, all around me are familiar faces, worn out places. I don't know. Thanks, Lazy Plays. Yeah, this one I haven't been using as much, but Donnie Darko, that's right. Wait a second, that's a heart support emote. Oh my gosh, heart support has the same, uses the same one. Okay, Gotham Chat. They have it as Feels Batman. Thanks, Bruno. Some people are not so understanding. There's like, Pwah! I can do song requests everywhere else. What the hell's wrong with you? It's like, all right. Well, I'm not everyone else, right? Maybe I'm just not like the other girls, right? Let's maybe... I'm not. What's something completely different? Or maybe not completely different, or maybe different. I don't know. There's a chess streamer. Yeah, I just checked because I was like, man, why do I have so many sad songs? Jesus. You know what? We're doing this. This is one of my favorite songs growing up. I don't know why it's not more popular, but everyone knows Tiny Dancer. But Tiny Dancer is from this album, Madman Across the Water. So, according to Faulty Logic, if they like a song, they must like the song on the album that the album is named after. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That makes sense. Loan of $5,000. Oh, sorry. And this is an Elton John song, but it actually uses acoustic guitar, so it ends up working quite well. I can see very well. There's a boat on the reef with a broken back, and I can see it very well. joke, and I know it very well. It's one of those that I told you long ago. Take my word, I'm a madman, don't you know? Once a fool had a good part in the play. If it's so, would I still be here today? It's quite peculiar in a funny sort of way. They think it's very funny, everything I say. Get a load of him, he's so insane. Better get your coat, dear, it looks like rain. We'll come again next Thursday afternoon. The in-laws hope they'll see you very soon. But is it in your conscience that you're after another glimpse of a madman across the water? I can see very well there's a boat on the reef with a broken back, and I can see it very well. There's a joke, and I know it very well. It's one of those that I told you long ago. Take my word, I'm a madman, don't you know? The ground's a long way down, but I need more. Is the nightmare black or are the windows painted? Will they come again next week? Can my mind really take it? We'll come again next Thursday afternoon. The in-laws hope they'll see you very soon. Is it in your conscience that you're after another glimpse of a madman across the water? Ed Sheeran is nowhere near me. Thanks for the claps. Although I do have Perfect by Ed Sheeran. It was actually, I did that as a live learn, and it was miserable. It was miserable. All right, Tanya, I'm glad you're able to make it to the stream. Take care. Thank you for hanging out. Sleep well. Masa Kiezi, perhaps. Thank you for the follow. Also, Judair, maybe is how you say it. Thank you. What did I just click on? Yo, I swear by the moon and the stars. Live learns are hard. Yeah, and it just like took a long time. I was like, this stinks. This stinks. I have a problem that I cannot explain. I have no reason why it should have been so plain. Have no questions, but I sure have excuse. I lack the reason why I should be so confused. I know how I feel when I'm around you. I don't know how I feel when I'm around you. Around you. Left a message, but it ain't a bit of use. I have some pictures, though I might be the deuce. Today you saw me, you explained, playing the show and running down the plane. I know how I feel when I'm around you. I don't know how I feel when I'm around you. I know how I feel when I'm around you. I don't know how I feel when I'm around you. I know how I feel when I'm around you. I don't know how I feel when I'm around you. I know how I feel when I'm around you. I don't know how I feel when I'm around you. The name of the song is Roulette, and Altimar got it. It's System of a Down. That voice? Thanks, Sato. See, that one feels much better. It's probably the range and the vowels and stuff like that. Like, it feels much better than the other ones. You love System of a Down so much? Me too. They're definitely... it depends on the period of my life. I put them on the same page, like Nirvana when I was much younger, and then after, especially in college, I listened to so much System of a Down, like so much, and I still have also What's Up, Captain by Saliva. I cannot. I still have a document of songs I'd like to add to the list, the inaccessible list, song list. And the band that has the most songs, it's like, I think it's tied between Nirvana and System of a Down, but the System of a Down ones are probably the same age. I'm 34, so I don't know how, so maybe we're close. Yeah, they're about 36. All right, yeah, we're good. Yeah. Yep, that sounds about right. I was gonna say, I was like, maybe I'm even slightly younger, because it's like, yeah. I should learn Always. I should also learn some Godsmack songs. Remember Godsmack? I know Bruno does. I'm doing the best I ever did. I'm doing the best that I can. Any other System of a Down songs? I do. I was actually gonna do this one too. Everyone sure System of a Down never fails. Dude, they're so good, so good. And I don't know what you guys think, because some of you are clearly System of a Down fans. I feel like this is somewhat sacrilegious, but I also don't care, because I feel like this isn't the cool thing to do. 2022 tour dates. You can hear them do Voodoo. I have Aerials on here. I was gonna do Soldier Side. As the albums get like newer and newer, I liked them more. So like I loved Mesmerize and Hypnotize. Those are definitely my two favorites. And I feel like that's not what you're supposed to do with bands. It's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be like, no man. Actually, the first album, after that, they just went downhill. Like that's like what you're supposed to do. Like, this song's dope. Sunday night piano teacher phone call. Yep. In case you don't get back. Thank you for the potential preemptive hearts, Vol. And for the resub. And for the gifted subs earlier, too. Here Comes a Thought? I don't think so. Who does that? If I do, I don't know it by name. They used to be good. Back when I first heard them, I knew when they were good, and you don't. Some of you know some ZZ Top. I don't. Like, I know who's ZZ Top. Like, I know who they are, but the issue with System of a Down is that finding a way you can do them with a single person singing, like a single voice and guitar, can be really difficult. That's why, you know, Soldier Side works really well. Roulette works really well. Aerials works really well. Empty Walls and Lie 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 are both yeah. But like, there's some that part of it works really well. Like when it's more, like the more Serge was like screaming and stuff, it gets a little difficult. It gets a little difficult to make that translate. I still remember the first album drop, so I'm better than you. It's such an elitist, like, so that being said, this is definitely dude, this is so hipster. Yeah, and he hit like, I want to do I think it's called Dreaming. Dreaming of screaming. Someone keep me out of my mind. I hate these thoughts I can't deny. Dreaming of screaming. But then it's like, and it's like, how am I supposed to like, it's just kind of crazy. But this works. Except I haven't played it in forever. No, it should. Oh. Dead men lying on the bottom of the grave, wondering when Savior comes, is he gonna be saved? Maybe you're a sinner into your alternate life. Maybe you're a joker, maybe you deserve to die. They were crying when sun's left, God is wearing black. He's gone so far to find no hope, he's never coming back. They were crying when their sons left, all young men must go. He's come so far to find the truth, he's never going home. Young men standing on the top of their own graves, wondering when Jesus comes, are they gonna be saved? Cruelty to the winner, bishop tells the king his lies. Maybe you're a mourner, maybe you deserve to die. They were crying when their sons left, God is wearing black. He's gone so far to find no hope, he's never coming back. They were crying when their sons left, all young men must go. He's come so far to find no truth, he's never going home. Welcome to the soldier side, where there's no one here but me. People all grow up to die, there is no one here but me. Welcome to the soldier side, there is no one here but me. People on the soldier side, there is no one here but me. Now that quote I agree with. Actually, I wasn't thinking when I said that quote, because if everyone quits their jobs and watches the stream, they're not going to be able to support the stream. So what you should really do, don't quit your job. Just, if you're streaming, or if I'm streaming while you're working, regardless of what your boss says, just watch the stream while you're working. All right. Did I really say? Oh, I really said that. I made sure I really said all the quotes. There are like 2,000 of them, and I've only ever deleted one, because one was a fake quote. I didn't actually say the words. Strumpf, nice to see you. Thanks for the claps. And anyone else sing? Dude, I feel like you gotta sing the harmony when it comes to system. Like, I actually struggle sometimes doing these songs because I realize the things I would sing the most would actually, like, oftentimes be harmony to what was actually going on. So then when it was just me by myself, like, doing this, it's like, oh my God, wait, I'm like not singing the right thing. Also, Elise Barrage, thank you for the follow. You know what? Another one. Dude, these songs are... All right, what if I mark down here D minor, also a cape on the 3rd fret? The harmonies are a single thing. Yeah, it's so much... it's like such a big part of the music. It's such a big part of it. And that's the thing, like the older stuff I feel like wasn't as... Like it had more just like raw energy, but in terms of melodic stuff and harmonic things going on, it wasn't as much. It doesn't feel like a random backing vocal. That's a good point. Yeah, it feels like it's essential to it's essential to what you're listening to. Go on and on, like the most... I also, honestly, I feel like I have a pretty wide range of music that I like. And I feel like most people say that, but, and I don't know, I could be wrong, but I feel like for anyone who's been around the stream for a long time and has spent a good amount of time in here, they've like, I feel like I've displayed that on stream. I mean, you can't listen to everything. There's just way too much music that exists. Such a lonely day, and it's mine. The most loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely day should be banned. It's a day that I can't stand. The most loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely day shouldn't exist. It's a day that I'll never miss. Such a lonely day, and it's mine. The most loneliest day of my life. And if you go, I wanna go with you. And if you die, I wanna die with you. Take your hand and walk away. The most loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely day, and it's mine. It's a day that I'm glad I survived. Welcome back, Rich. How are you feeling? And then out of nowhere, Lil, thank you for the 5-month resub. What's up? Oh, what does the 7TV thing do for this? Delete? Oh, it just deletes the message, I see. Oh, hopefully that didn't do anything. Thanks for the claps. Yeah, Altimar, it's very difficult. I recently made this change so that all the streams would be later, and I really thought about it a lot, and I talked with a lot of different people about it, and I mentioned on stream, but I felt like I had to do it. And so far, it seems to be better, although things fluctuate too much on Twitch to go just based on, 2 weeks of a change? Like, that's not enough. It's been like, a week and a half maybe or something. But dude, if there just like wasn't that really high note, maybe I can change the song to do it here like in the original key, because you just miss a bunch of the low end, and it might actually better in what way? The streams were like really slow, and particularly in particular the beginning of the streams too, and it was getting like worse and worse. Yeah, in terms of viewers, people chatting, subscriptions, but like basically in every way everything was slower, and it was like kind of discouraging, and it was draining on my like energy levels. And I originally did it because I knew there were a lot of people in different time zones who watched the stream, but I don't know, it was ultimately like making it really difficult on me. So I only changed it by 3 hours. So the streams on Sunday and Wednesday, I was starting at 3 p.m. and now I've started at 6 p.m. I just had to do it though. But like, I thought about it a lot, and I still think about it, and it's still not set in stone. Hopefully we can get to a point one day where like that time difference doesn't matter, but it was just affecting things like way too much. Altimar, take care. Sorry to hear that that the streams are so difficult to catch, because yeah, it's late for you right now, but I'm glad you're able to catch part of this stream, and that you're able to at least see the streams afterward on YouTube. Also, flstudio12.exe, thanks for the follow. It affects our energy when chat goes dead. Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, it's just kind of rough. It's just kind of rough. It's kind of rough. And I think honestly, I feel like it's not just me. Meaning like, or like not just a streamer, like even like the people in chat, like, I don't know, 300 to 500. What can I recommend? So if you're willing to go up to 500, I definitely recommend the Cordoba C5. It runs through plain empty bars. Yeah, and it's like, I don't think a lot of people will be like, well, who cares if there's just one person or something like that. Wait, I thought the C5 was up to, I thought it was 500. If it's 300, even better. But yeah, it's just not, I think the people who say that are just 380. Okay, so somewhere in between. Yeah, it's definitely worth every cent, for sure. Might need you to get better sleep. Well, go for it. If you need sleep, yeah, you need to sleep. Elliot, thank you for the follow. Elliot. Full name, please. Oh, can someone want to type it out? Does it, Captain, you want to type it out for Hera? Yeah, it's really tough, and it's just like, yeah, it's kind of like sad in a certain way. Like when you go to like a restaurant or something or anything, like you don't want to go in and like, you know the feeling when you go into a restaurant or something, and it's like, it should be busy, but like, it almost feels cold, and like you can hear the emptiness, like you can hear the reverb like the sound is different when you go in. It's just like, it's so empty. There's a lack of background noise from people talking and like, you know, clinking silverware on dishes and stuff like that. And it's just like, dude, really? You should prefer? Yeah, exactly. It's like anyone who says that is like, it's never, I highly doubt they've been in that position and it's just like, no, dude, it's no different. Like you should, it's just a bunch of meaningless words. It's just a bunch of meaningless words. And everyone knows it and like, it's fine. But all right, take care, Grow. We shall see you again. This is how this is supposed. What's going on, A-Word? Nice to see you. Nice to see you around these parts. And Vader, 1.5 years? Jeez. Yeah, that kind of flew by. Thank you for the 18 months, 1.5 years. 18 months in a row of sub support. Thank you, Vader. This one goes out to Vader. I've been slacking on the dedications, which is something I mentioned last stream that I want to do that's new. Yeah, the energy is a big, yeah, for sure. There does tend to be a correlation though, I guess. So it is about, yeah, the energy in all sorts of ways, whether it's people chatting or even financial support. So like that's true on Twitch for sure. Just because someone has averages like more viewers, it doesn't mean they actually get more monetary support. Like that's just, it's how it tends to go, but it's not definitely how it goes. There are some people, you know, when everyone's payments got leaked, there were some very interesting things that came from it where it was like, what? That person makes that much? Or like, hold on, that person only makes that much? But they're like, it was kind of crazy. Yo, Matt, thank you for the 5-month resub. You came over with Dr. Mix Raid. It's been great hanging out. I'm glad you've been enjoying hanging out. Thanks for sticking around after the raid, and thank you for the 5 months of sub support. Also, Elise, okay, if it helps, came here from a raid on accident because you were sleeping. When you woke up, you were equal parts surprised and elated that a guitar was the new streamer you were watching. What were you watching before? Productive to say, just been lurking for the past 10 minutes and really like what you see. Well, hey, that's I think that's productive. That's like that's a very nice, encouraging thing to say. So thank you, Elise. I'm gonna stop playing C major and E minor chords. Oh, it was from Dr. Mick. Okay, gotcha. This should go such a lonely day, and it's mine, the most loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely day should be banned. It's a day that I can't stand. The most loneliest day of my life. Hey, yo, whoa. Not only is that like crazy that you just got gifted a sub kind of out of nowhere, but the fact that it came from Judas Has Come is even crazier because I haven't seen Judas in like 30 years. Which means we're gonna do this. This is a real dedication song. This one goes out to Judas. Thank you for the 29-month resub. I'm curious to check. I don't know when the last time you were here is, but we're gonna do this. Balu, how are you doing? Been a bit, it has. It's been quite a bit. Must be your skin, I'm sinking in. Must be for real, 'cause now I can feel. I didn't mind, it's not my kind. It's not my time to wonder why. Everything's gone white, everything's gray. Now you're here, now you're away. Don't want this, remember that. You never forget where you're at. Don't let the days go by. Glycerine, glycerine. I'm never alone, I'm alone all the time. Are you at one? Do you lie? We live on a wheel where everyone steals. When we rise, it's like strawberry fields. Treated you bad, you bruised my face. Couldn't love you more, you got a beautiful taste. Don't let the days go by. Could have been easier on you. I couldn't change, though I wanted to. Should have been easier by 3. A girlfriend fearing you and me. Glycerine, glycerine. Don't let the days go by. Glycerine. Don't let the days go by. Glycerine, glycerine. Glycerine, glycerine. Bad moon white again. Bad moon white again as she falls around me. I needed you more, you wanted us less. Could not kiss, just regress. Might just be clear, simple and plain. Well, that's just fine, that's just one of my names. Don't let the days go by. Could have been easier on you. Glycerine, glycerine, glycerine. That one's for you, Judas. I don't forget these things. I don't forget. And congrats on the child as well. It seems like a lot of stuff has changed. Also, so thank you for the raid. Merci beaucoup. Welcome in, everybody. Antichrist, thank you for gifting that sub to So What. For those who don't know, Judas has come. Judas actually made the Discord server and only transferred over ownership, which I believe is why I don't have like a crown next to my name if you actually look at like the roles. Now we just need we need Brittingham Gaming in here and Professional Gimbal Locker and Gribbly. 2.5 months. Oh wow, so pretty recently. And Trombone. Oh, I can get Gribbly. I can get Gribbly. Fair, thank you for gifting a sub to A-Word. Dude, Gimbal was the first person in this stream who was like straight up, like actual like moderator. Everyone else were just like, oh, this is someone I know, or I'm like familiar with, or is around all the time, so they'll just be a mod. But Gimbal actually like did stuff without me even asking, and I was like, oh, this person's actually moderating. You don't need to do that. You're supposed to swing the sword around, have fun with it. Dude, I remember everybody. Okay, it's 9. I want to yeah, you guys were around for like some of the worst stuff in that sense, and the trollings. Yay. Jesus. Yeah, it was crazy. So what I've been trying to do recently is add some structure and variation within that structure to the stream. So it's like we did 2 hours of classical guitar stuff and then an hour of singing, and now we can maybe do some improv stuff. And I wanted to do this again where I bring up a video of something. I don't know if anybody has any suggestions. It could be scenery, maybe some sort of nature thing, or we've done space. Yesterday someone suggested we like looked at a video of frogs and just played music to that. How long have I been streaming? My first stream was quite a while ago, but I started streaming regularly in December of 2017, and ever since then I up until this March I had never taken more than I had never gone more than a week without streaming, although I guess even technically I guess I actually still didn't break that because I streamed from Claire's place. Yeah, I'm actually curious. Just for a second, I'm kind of curious. This can be seen as first stream 2016. Jeez. Total hours stream 5,412. Yep. Joel, thank you for the 5-month resub. What's up? Oh, Mario. Captain's gotta have the most points and the most hours in the stream. Hey, there's Gribbly. Oh shit, 48. Jesus Christ, 4 years. Holy shit. Gribbly, what's up? Thank you for the 48-month resub. I don't even... That's so ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. Takes immense pride. I don't blame him. I'd take pride in that if I were you too. I have a pretty long sub going with someone. It's over 5 years, and I take pride in that too. It's the Danny B. Also, Judas said, what was the name of the Katahdin Mountain View? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Oh, in Maine. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let's see if we can get. Okay, here we go. This. Oh no, that video's too short. That video's less than a minute long. Okay. All right, this one should work. And Luke, thank you for the 3-month resub. Thanks, Luke. Coming late again for some nice vibes while you study. This should be particularly good for the vibes. Back when that was a thing, the guy hasn't streamed in 8 years. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, this is gonna involve I don't know how well this is gonna work. The beginnings, the first few minutes are nice, but like the it starts to be not very cinematic because it's just a person like holding a camera and filming themselves. Maybe we can do just a couple minute thing then. All right, really short. Really short. What's up, Riven? I don't know why, but for some reason that shot or something made me just want to go. Is that Dave Attell? Yeah, that is actually an insane amount of mods. This never happens. This is crazy. Oh, wait. Are you saying like the Insomniac, like do the Insomniac, like pick like a street walkthrough video thing? Happy dude, I'll do it. I'll do it. And I'll just do. That's so. I don't know. Are you saying? What were you saying then? Oh, you're talking. Oh, like having a wall of mods? Is that what you meant? Oh, you're talking about Insomniac, the show. I thought you were. See, I hear Insomniac at this point, and I just instantly think Insomniac rap. You're talking about the Comedy Central show. It's Insomniac with Dave Attell. Gotcha. Wow, I haven't even thought of that in forever. You found a clip from 5 years ago? Yeah, some of them are wild. Just so crazy. Because there's like really old clips that are me at a different space. So like there's like this is just in a totally different space. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Hey,
Dude, my mic's muted. Fuck.
Okay. But then there's we can go to the first stream from this spot. Well, actually, these are still from this spot. Whoops. I'm actually facing the opposite way. So right now, I'm looking at the wall you're seeing. I'm looking at the picture. I'm looking at that painting. How many salt lamps? I actually own 3 salt lamps. 2 that you see and then 1 just in case something happens.
That is not what I meant to do.
They're not taking me serious. Here they come.
Also, the joke here was that I bombed by accident. You're not supposed to do that. I missed a lot of hits, but actually I don't know. So this is the same spot. That's the same keyboard right there. And then there's this. Actually, do we?
Where is it?
Listen to the sound.
Dude, some of these sounds on here are so funny. Cause you're like, Flux, you are listening to the voice of God. I am the voice of God. Yeah, Greg, it took a lot of training. So I think I like naturally had a good ear. I never had perfect pitch, but
Shut up.
where is it?
Shut up.
Dude, some of these sounds on here are so funny.
Ryan Hawkins, hey, what's up? The hell is this guy talking about? What is this? Wait, I actually forgot what this one is. Oh, God.
You dare me to stop playing piano for a whole minute? Sure.
Oh, Kaylee, I think you're in one of these videos. Greg is. Kaylee, thank you for that. Whoa, guys, how often does this happen? This is the second 4-year resub this stream. I'm curious to... Wait, what videos? This?
Flux, you are listening to the voice of God.
Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Antonio, welcome in. Thanks.
Piano for a whole minute?
Great video quality. This was my laptop computer, by the way.
Sure.
Oh my God, I'm so hungry. Hey, Rich is in this. There's Rich up there. Austin. Drain. Creep.
You dare me to stop playing?
This looks like claymation. Doesn't this look like it's like it's animated? Talk about my current stream. No, I'm just messing around. Yeah, the thing that that camera command brought it up. Sony A6000 with a Sigma 16mm f1.4 lens. What other ones? What's this? What's this? Oh, this is the one. 16-bit Schnav.
J-Man, welcome, sir.
Oh, what the hell's wrong? Dude, I hate myself. I hate myself. So much. What is this? Oh, this was so good. Yeah, the camera shaking. Yeah, because the camera was just sitting. It was just sitting like on whatever this was on. I hate myself so
But
much.
I feel like this is...
Yo, Dotso's in the stream. You know Dotso was the second follower of the stream? Oh, except for when I do this. This is so dope. Hold on. I use the, I've talked about this before, I use the 3 notes, the cheating notes. Ready? Yo, Judas, thank you for giving us up to Dotso. So if anyone's curious, you can actually do this for yourself. If you go to twitchfollowing.com, and then you type in your name or anyone's name, following too many requests. Okay, what is it, like down right now? What's happening? What the hell? Following list? See who someone is following? Wait, what? What just happened? Oh, there we go. Yeah. I'm following 1,421 people, by the way. But you should be able to go account info, wait, this has changed. Wait, what the hell? You should be able to check following list. It used to be up in the top corner. You'd select... What? Huh. 1 second. Do I have to do this first? Too many requests. Again. again. Okay, you know what? Not important. I'll have to do it later, but was that recent if I may? Oh no, Mo Money. That was from over 4 years ago. That was over 4 years old. That was from yeah, probably like January of 2018. Yep. I still remember that thing that I did. I should do something with this again. Honey Saglemic and Runner Guy? Nice. You looked like shit before. Thanks, Kaylee. Yeah, thanks. Runner Guy? Wait, the Runner Guy? Fuck that guy. Yeah, that guy sucks. Dude sucks. What would you have done, Kaylee? Dude, this thing cannot load the people I'm following. Just calling him out, made him hate me. Dude, it just stopped. It can't load. Is everyone trying to see who they're following? What happened? I'm stuck at January 17th, 2020. Greg had me go up to him and go, are you the Runner Guy? The first time I met him at GDQ, he was so uncomfortable. Like, so uncomfortable. Oh! I swear to God, this is where it froze. I swear to God, that's where. He follows you? No, I follow him. No, I follow him. October 9th, 2019. It froze on Blink. It froze on Kaylee's ex-boyfriend. Speaking of making people feel awkward, I met him at one of the GDQs, and I called him by his first name, and he was like, "What? Do I know who you are?" Because that's how I roll. Bruno, take care. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully we will see you around soon. I actually should probably head out relatively soon. all 10 days of it. It was pretty short. Okay, yeah, this just like isn't working. Okay, I'll do this. I'll take things down a bit. We're just gonna do this. Actually, we can get a video going for this. We can get a video going for this. We'll just do, I don't know. Have we done this before? I don't think so. Actually, maybe. Oh, actually, I think so. 1 second. Well, we definitely did that one. Oh, I don't think we've done this. Mount Rainier. Je vais dîner. It's super late, but I can't judge. Take care, Antichrist. Thank you again for gifting the sub to So What. Pro Art Inc. presents. Welcome back, Judith. Stream shit. No, I don't need to be fattened. It's the opposite. I've lost 20 pounds since August, and I prefer to keep it off. In fact, I'd actually like to lose more weight. Although, that being said, I need to eat some food. I'm like really hungry. But I will play the ending song, and then we will find someone to raid. You've gained it? That seems to be pretty typical, so I have heard that from quite a few people. And I have the hiccups. Thank you, everyone, for all the hearts. I do appreciate it. And the Mark Stokes, welcome in. What is an MR classical guitar? I thought it was someone's initials, and I was trying to think while playing. But I don't know any luthiers. This guitar was made by someone named Aaron Green. He lives in Massachusetts. Also, Good Noodle Mom, hello. You're welcome, Fair. Thank you for being here. Maybe I'll actually record this one tonight. Oh, a Rodriguez. Okay. Oh my gosh. Actually, I should. Oh my god. Or a Rodriguez. It could have also been Manuel Ramirez. I have a Ramirez. It's a relatively newer one. It was from 2007? I can't remember. But I've never had a Rodriguez. Yeah. I have this Taylor that we actually used, I don't know, a decent amount today. Okay. I'm going to find someone to raid. Thanks, Mark. I try very hard to, tone is like the #1 thing for me when it comes, especially when it comes to classical guitar, the kind of music in general. I'm like, the actual, like, you could say, like, quality of sound is just the most important thing to me. Which is not to say other things aren't important, because that'd be ridiculous, but we could raid this person. Raid this person.
Lori.
Okay. So, what day is it? Sunday? I'll be back tomorrow. Less than 24 hours. 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. You're welcome, Sato. Thanks for being here. If you haven't already followed, make sure to do that, so then you know when the stream starts. I also put out notifications on Twitter and Discord. If you'd like to help support the stream and you're able to subscribe, cheer, donate, any of that, that is big help. Also, non-monetary forms of support is checking out those socials. Although I guess Patreon you do have to pay for. Patreon, if you'd like to get some more information, I'm going to be putting more stuff out. Things like early access to the videos I've been making, and to the recordings I've been doing that will eventually go, they'll eventually be put out in places like Spotify and Apple Music and stuff. You'll get access to those too. And it just helps support me so I can keep doing this. But we get some good grub. Thanks. In the meantime, we're going to raid Julie, who just goes by Julie at this point. I actually need to copy the raid call. So thank you everyone for being here. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Yo, Mark, thank you for the 200 bits. I do appreciate it. Next time you're here, remind me and I'll dedicate a song to you. But thank you for the bits. We'll send you some big. Go for it. Yeah, go for it, Judas. When am I back? Judith, I'm back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So the schedules should pop up right there. It's also down below the stream. Also, I'll put out a notification in Discord and on Twitter. And yeah. But for now, I gotta go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's say hey to Julie. Take care.